What's up? Welcome to Strong Sexy Muscle. It's your girl Melissa, and I have a good tip today because so often people will say, okay, so what can I do to bring my stomach down? What can I do to build my six pack? I want a tighter, toned tummy, six pack abs in my stomach, all that good stuff, right? Now, to first start off to say, it's nothing that really is going to beat making sure you're preparing everything in the kitchen. That's where abs are really started. It starts in the kitchen, making sure that you're eating, making good choices, eating pretty much clean foods, not a whole lot of grease and processed crap, lots of sugar, fat, all that type of stuff that is just not going to contribute to leaning your stomach down. But saying that you have a relatively clean or pretty good, healthy diet, then you want to try to find some other things that you should do. So people may say, okay, what ab routines and all that can I do? But I have a quick little tip and little trick that can give your waist a slimming effect, and it just kind of really builds to the aesthetic. Like I said, keeping in mind that you want to make sure that your nutrition is fairly tight and on point. But two different areas or two different body parts that you should really work on to help give your waist and your stomach a slimming effect. First one is your shoulders. So if you can build nice, sexy, sculpted, capped shoulders, it gives you a nice, sexy, but it gives you a nice kind of a wide base up top. Like I said, if it's sculpted, if it's shaped the right way, you're building your shoulders where you would want to have a nice little cap. So it's making sure that your shoulders are wide, but it's not just big old bulky shoulders. It's capped. It's a nice shape to it. So you want to work on developing your shoulders, okay? Quality exercise, compound movement to try and really build the shoulders is to do a normal shoulder press, or some people may say military press as well. So you can be doing this standing, where you may have barbell, making sure that the barbell is starting right around your shoulder, clavicle, right in that area. Make sure you have a nice wide grip, pushing up, exhaling at the top, and then coming down. Okay, so you're doing that standing with the barbell. It's called a military press. You can also do that same thing if you're actually sitting down. You have dumbbells, a barbell. Either way, you're doing a shoulder press. Get a good compound movement. It really can help to build the shoulders. Then from a standpoint of sculpting, kind of getting some angles, you can do some side raises as well. Can it kind of help to sculpt and shape? So you get a nice compound movement, and then you can get an assistant movement that's going to kind of help with some sculpting and hit your shoulder in a different angle to really build that shoulder. Okay, so you want some nice, broad but capped, sexy shoulders to start you off. Then you want to develop your back. You want to have some width to the back as well, because up top you may be widened, but what it happens is that the shoulders are nice shape, the back is nice and wide. It gives a V taper, so you have a wider top, but then that kind of gives a naturally slimming look to your core, to your stomach, to your waistline, because up top you're broad but shapely by doing the specific exercises. So if you want to develop a nice wide but feminine back, wide grip, lat pull down, where you're having a wide grip. Usually it's going to be the bar right outside the bend, making sure your shoulders back. Pull your shoulder blades back as you are going to pull down to right about on top of your chest, keeping your eyes up, nice neutral neck, pulling down, making sure you're extending so you can get a good full range of motion. Remember to engage your shoulder blades, kind of pull them back and then pull down, so you're really developing your lats, getting that width from that wide or from that lat pull down there. Okay, so you want to get that, and then chin ups as well. So you can get on the bar, whether you're doing assisted, depending on where your level is. But if you're doing a chin up, you just make sure that your hand is underhand grip. You can do a narrow grip to kind of start off. Like I said, whether you're doing it on a assistant lat pull up, pull down machine, that's fine. Or if you're good with your own body weight, where incorporating chin-ups into your back day is going to be another key exercise you can do for your back to really build some of the width and shape of the back, so that you have your shoulders, you have a nice wide but developed sexy back, So that wider frame up top that then goes into a streamlined effect can give your waist that nice little slim trim effect without killing yourself with abs on top of abs. But remember, make sure your diet is pretty clean, tighten everything up so you're getting lower levels of body fat anyway, so that stomach is nice and flat. But then something that can kind of be a little extra trick and tweak to your body and to your physique is by building some nice sexy sculpted shoulders and nice wide but feminine looking back through the lat pull downs and the chin ups. Then you can have a more streamlined effect to the stomach. So until next time, if you like this tip, I want you to make sure you go to strongandsexymuscle.com. Sign up for the newsletters. You can get free reports there and find out any other tips from female muscle building. But until next time, I want you to make sure that you are getting strong, feel sexy, and build muscle.